Paris Hilton, the multifaceted personality who first captured global attention as a socialite, reality television star, model, and occasional actress, has recently opened up in a revealing interview about her upcoming documentary titled Infinite Icon, a virtual memoir. This project, set to premiere soon, marks a significant milestone in her evolving career as she aims to present a more layered and authentic version of herself to the world. Far from the stereotypical image that defined her early fame, Hilton is determined to showcase her talents as both a serious musician and a committed activist, challenging long-held perceptions and inviting audiences to see beyond the surface-level persona that once dominated headlines. The documentary chronicles an intimate and transformative period in Hilton's life, focusing on the creation and recording of her 2024 electropop album, also called Infinite Icon. It captures the behind-the-scenes journey as she meticulously crafts this musical project, pouring her emotions, experiences, and growth into every track. The film also documents her preparations for a special one-time-only live performance at the iconic Hollywood Palladium, an event that symbolizes a bold step forward in reclaiming her artistic identity. Through this visual memoir, viewers are given an unprecedented glimpse into the dedication, creativity, and vulnerability required to produce such work, highlighting the technical aspects of music production alongside the personal stories that inspire the lyrics and melodies. In her candid conversation with reporters, Hilton delved deeply into the origins of the bubbly, often ditzy blonde character that catapulted her to stardom in the late 1990s and early 2000s. She explained that this persona was not entirely organic but rather a carefully constructed armor, or shield, she developed as a protective mechanism. Having endured considerable trauma earlier in her life, including personal hardships that shaped her resilience, Hilton found herself thrust into the spotlight with the groundbreaking reality show, The Simple Life. This program required her to embody that exaggerated, playful character consistently across multiple seasons, 5 in total, without much room for deviation. As a result, the public came to associate her almost exclusively with that image, a version of herself that she now views as both a blessing and a limitation. Hilton reflected on how maintaining that persona for so long became exhausting, yet it also served a purpose during a vulnerable time. It allowed her to navigate the intense scrutiny of fame while keeping certain parts of her true self hidden from view. She acknowledged that elements of that playful, light-hearted side will always remain a part of who she is. It's authentic in its own way, but she emphasized her desire to evolve and reveal a more mature, multifaceted identity. This shift is not about rejecting her past but about expanding the narrative, showing that she has grown, learned, and developed new dimensions as an artist and human being. As the great-granddaughter of Conrad Hilton, the founder of the renowned Hilton Hotels empire, Paris has always carried a legacy of wealth and privilege, which has sometimes overshadowed her individual achievements and struggles. However, in this documentary she seeks to move beyond that inherited identity, proving her worth through her own creative endeavors and advocacy work. The film positions her as someone capable of depth and seriousness, particularly in her musical pursuits, where she explores themes of empowerment, healing, and self-discovery through electropop sounds that blend nostalgia with modern innovation. Hilton's activism also plays a prominent role in the narrative. Over the years, she has become increasingly vocal about issues close to her heart, using her platform to advocate for change in areas that have personally affected her. The documentary weaves these efforts into the story of her album and performance, illustrating how her experiences inform her art and how her art, in turn, amplifies her message. By presenting herself as both a musician and an activist, she hopes to inspire others who may feel trapped by societal labels or past versions of themselves. The Hollywood Palladium performance stands out as a pivotal moment in the film, a culmination of hard work, emotional investment, and artistic risk-taking. Preparing for such a high-stakes event involves not only rehearsing songs but also confronting insecurities, refining her stage presence, and ensuring that the live show reflects the authenticity she wants to convey. The documentary captures the excitement, the nerves, the creative breakthroughs, and the sense of accomplishment that comes from stepping into this new chapter.